What's going on, gamers? This video is going to be about all compatible PSSR2 games and a couple ones around the corner as well. So this is definitely something I'm pretty sure people want to know about. And we got a whole list to go through here. And then we'll talk about some of the games maybe we're excited about that may not be out, and games that are currently out if you haven't gotten to them. So over here by Lord PSMG, he basically listed all these games on here, which is nice of him, right? He says nearly 90 games are already compatible with the new PSSR2. That's a good amount of games, right? And I was reading too about something about the toggle that it's going to be fixed and you're not going to have to worry about it getting updated. And if there is going to be an update, it's going to be with a patch. And we could talk about that a little bit separately, though. So he says right here, the PS5 Pro has evolved a lot compared to the beginning. Optimized game options are now a dime a dozen. Check out the full list of compatible games, right? So starting straight off is the new 007 that's coming out. 007 First Light, that's already PSSR2 compatible, if you guys didn't know. Those guys make amazing Hitman games, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are excited to see another 007 game coming out too, right? It's actually going to be quality. You guys were around the days that I was around playing 007 on 64. That game was the truth, right? Along with Perfect Dark, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Those are the great times. 64 had a lot of great multiplayer games. And yeah, I'm excited to see how it's gonna look and compare on there compared to the PC version. Then we know Alan Wake 2, as we already know, that's out. Albatross, never played that. Ark Survival Ascendant, yeah, that has PSSR2 support. If you didn't know that, if you're into that type of game. Ark Knights Infield, which is a gacha game. Assassin's Creed Shadows, which we know is right around the corner. They announced it is going to be getting PSSR2 upgrades. So if you have that game and you're looking forward to that, look out for that. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Yeah, I didn't know Assassin's Creed Mirage is going to get PSSR2 support. Okay, interesting. So that's another game on the list that I didn't know about. Astrobot, yep. Even though the game runs pretty great already, right? It has PSSR2 support. And that's the thing with PSSR2 as well, is that, it's just benefiting everything. And they've got it going. And we saw that it's up to the FSR 4.1 neural network level. So that's good to know. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Oh, man, yeah, we know about that. I haven't done a comparison on that, but I've seen it. It made major improvements. As we know, that game definitely had some issues, multiple issues. Oh, Lord. And going down, we see Baldur's Gate 3 is next on the list. That's still a huge game that a lot of people play. And if you haven't played it, yeah, lovely game of the year game for sure. Battlefield 6, as we know, it's going to be getting huge improvements. And they'll be adding in patches with that as well. So you can expect them to take full advantage of that. Pretty sure EA wants to kind of turn that game around even more, though it's a good Battlefield game, but the player base shrinked, and that's just how it's been lately with the trendy stuff, right? Black Myth Wukong, which actually needed it. I beat Black Myth Wukong on PC. But I tell you, the PlayStation version had some issues when it came out. They were still trying to optimize stuff for consoles, definitely had its issues, but a lot of stuff is cleared up with that. So if you haven't got to finish that and you were mad about that, yeah, Black Myth Wukong is there. Blades of Fire, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and Call of Duty Black Ops 7, which we know they need a Control Ultimate Edition, which is already out. Crimson Desert, as we know, it looks phenomenal and can go over 107 frames. They just also added a new update patch recently that made the game a lot better. Fix some of the more clunky controls that people were complaining about, improve the performance, have 120 hertz mode, so look out for that. Chronos: The New Dawn. This is another survival horror game made by Blooper Team, who did a really good job with Silent Hill 2. Their game supports PSSR2, and as we know, coming soon, probably in about a week or two, CD Projekt Red is bringing Cyberpunk 2077 to the PS5 Pro with PSSR2 enhancements, which a lot of people thought that they weren't going to do that, because I remember them saying, we're not doing PS5 Pro enhancements. It's not really worth it, right? I guess that's what they thought. With PSSR2, I think they changed their mind. And when they do that, I think they should put the game on sale. And they'll probably still find ways to sell that game, which is actually interesting. Days Gone Remaster. Okay, so there's another game where a lot of people were doubting the PS5 Pro enhancements, and it wasn't a day and night difference. But now with PSSR2 toggle, I'm pretty sure that game looks a lot better. I haven't got to see it, but that's a game that I definitely want to look at. Demon Souls, that game already looked incredible, right? But it's going to be getting PSSR2 support, or already has it, depending if they launched it or not. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it does. Dragon Age: The Belguard, that game had issues. Not a fan of that game, though. Dragon's Dogma 2, that definitely needed it. As we remember, that was a game that had some issues as well. The EA Sports FIFA games 24 and 25 are both getting PSSR2 or have it enlisted. 7 Rebirth, Frostpunk 2, Gears of War Reloaded. If you haven't got to play that yet, I recommend it. Or if you have it, it has the toggle for it. Ghost of Yota, as we know, it already looked incredible. It's getting it. God of War Ragnarok already has it. GT7, it made some improvements. It has it. Hell is Us, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, Hellblade 2 is obviously has it as well, as you know. High on Life 2, Hogwarts Legacy, which needed it. I beat that not too long ago. I actually enjoyed that. Hunt Showdown, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Karma the Dark World, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which already has good enhancements. Marathon is going to be getting PSSR2 enhancements. If you guys didn't know about that, because it didn't come with PSSR2 patch when it launched. So yeah, hit that toggle, you're good. And will Bungie add in a custom patch? Probably so. And we know all the Marvel Spider-Mans have it. Metal Gear Solid Delta, definitely some improvements. Monster Hunter Wilds, definitely some improvements. We see all these games. My first Gran Turismo, Naraka Blade Point, Ninja Gaiden 4, which definitely could need it. Neo 3, though the game run well, but I'm saying it definitely helps. Neo 3, No Man's Sky, Outbreak, Paladin's Passage, Path of Exile 2, Ratchet and Clank, Reanimal, all the Resident Evils. Yeah, even Village, which is interesting. And RE4 Remake, they have PSSR toggles. Rec Room, we already know about that. Retrieval, Ride 6, Rise of Ronin. Saros is going to obviously have it day one. We know that's going to be well optimized. I'm looking forward to that next month. Let me know what you guys think about Saros. As we saw, Hellblade 2, Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill F, Skull and Bones, Star Wars Jedi Survival, Outlaws. These games definitely needed. They had their fair share of issues. I've covered that game, but I did not cover Outlaws. I probably plan to. Stellar Blade, which was already running excellent. The Crew Motorfest. As you know, the First Descendant, if you guys didn't know, that has it. Last of Us games, obviously. Tides of Annihilation. The truck simulators, if you like those. Warframe, Warhammer Space Marine 2, which just dropped on PlayStation Extra. If you guys didn't know about that, so go look for that. And Where Winds Meet. Now, we know Marvel's Tokon is going to have it. We know GTA 6 is going to have it. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the list because that's not stated here, but it's pretty obvious that GTA 6 is getting PSSR2 enhancements. You know what I mean? It's pretty obvious that, what's that one Chinese game? You guys know what I'm talking about, man. It looks really good. I can't wait to get my hand on it. Phantom Blade Zero. Yeah, you know that's going to have enhancements. And pretty much any PlayStation exclusive you can think about. Kena, you know. But these are things that are kind of basically confirmed. They're there, and a few games that are not out. So I want you guys to let me know what you think about the list. He said, is it already worth spending $5K, or is it better to save up the cash for the PS6? He's like, if you have some spare cash, it's worth it, or you could sell the base PS5 to buy it. In other cases, no. He says, I just think that the list you're talking about is of games with PSSR. So WeTech doesn't say it's PSSR2 in on his post. Well, what do you mean? It's backwards compatibility with it. That's what he's not understanding. Anything that has PSSR 1 on it has the PSSR 2 backwards compatibility toggle, or the upgraded PSSR, if that's what you want to call it. Either way, they're both, they're both kind of the same thing. But he's basically posting to him the backwards compatibility post right here, which I think is kind of funny because that guy doesn't know what he's talking about. So it seems like this list is for PSSR, not PSSR 2. Once again, another person not understanding that all you do is hit the toggle and it's PSSR 2 enhanced. I mean, that's what we've been showing this whole time. These people are not coming doing custom patches, you know what I mean? Unless they're going to come and do it for games that you know that would obviously have it. Are you guys excited about certain games coming out that you want to see on the list? Let me know down in the comments below. Are you liking this list that you're seeing right now that you didn't know about? Just wanted to get this out so that you guys could see what's all available. And you could also think about every other third-party game around the corner that's going to be coming to PlayStation. That's going to be huge. You're like, yeah, that game's definitely going to be getting support. And that's why I had to bring up GTA, because it's not on here, because it's like, it needs to be on here. Because we already know that's going to be happening. That's kind of like I think the selling point of the PS5 Pro PSSR, like down the line. Don't you want it for everything, but it's more like, man, what is this going to be able to do? That's going to be a big mystery that a lot of people want to be answered. Are they going to be able to achieve that 60 frames per second. Even if it does drop down a bit, that's okay. But we'll be able to get somewhere close to that. If Rockstar manages to do that, that's going to be crazy because that's going to be something that's only going to exist on that platform. And yeah, that's why I feel like Microsoft messed up because they could have had that. But instead, they decided not to do a mid-gen refresh and they're just going to put the magnets out. But it's like, well, not a lot of people are going to buy that. You know what I mean? Probably, you probably around probably the same amount that would have bought that mid-gen refresh if you had that GTA 6 bundle going and you had that 60 frames per second. You would have at least been able to get a couple million off of that because it's not coming to PC. And then you would have had another competitor option outside of PlayStation, but they didn't do it. So GTA is historically a PlayStation. You know what I mean? IP in a sense of like your memory, kind of like Resident Evil, where it's like that's where I grew up on, and Rockstar knows that. So um, that's the thing that I think that a lot of people think about when they think about GTA historically. 5 is different, but if you go all the way back to like 1, 2, 3, definitely starting with 3, Vice City, San Andreas, stuff like that, you think PlayStation 2. You know what I mean? Because that was kind of like where it all blew up in that sort of sense, and it still kind of feels like that way. And that's what Rockstar is kind of catering to in a sense. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this list. Leave a comment down below. Keep gaming no matter what platform you're on. Enjoy the new PSSR2. Later, y'all.